Welcome back, my adoring public, to more Persona 5 Royal Pharaoh Fiasco here. Last episode we got our butts handed to us by Goro. It's my fault. All this happened because I kept the calling card. Oh yeah, and we also got Sojiro's rank 8 or 9. Oh no. This is just this is story related stuff, but yeah, we've been having a lot of interactions with Sojiro and Futaba lately. Is Sojiro still awake? This is kind of awkward. You can sleep on the sofa.
Hey, wait!
Wait, shouldn't you sleep on the sofa so that Futaba can go ahead and sleep on the bed? She's a big girl. The sofa is more than big enough for her. I'm gonna go home. Night. Alright, well. Suit yourself. It looks like we managed to avoid the worst possible situation. Well, avoiding the worst possible scenario is always nice. And yeah, if you've played Persona 4 Golden, you know there's some BS that they pull with Marie where you have to get her or it's a social link. You have to get her social link up to a certain point.
That concludes the speech given by Representative Masayoshi Shido, who may be forming a new party.
You have to get her social link up to a certain point if you want to get to all the new content at the end of the game. And so I was like, okay, they're going to do the same thing with Maruki. And because Maruki then, he tells you that he's about to peace out. And a very helpful commentator let me know that you've got until late November in order to do so. So we're going to make it regardless. So I was worried for a little bit, but we're fine.
We now resume our coverage of the Phantom Thieves, the suspects for Mr. Okumura's death and others. The police have designated the Phantom Thieves as the country's most wanted fugitives.
Yeah, okay.
And have decided to reward anyone with information leading to the capture of the Phantom Thieves.
Sojiro's not gonna sell us out.
Look. Those who provide information will be offered a reward of 30 million yen. And considering the high amount, it shows how extraordinary the situation has become. Reward money will be supplied by the police and the families of the victims. Further,
if I report you to the police and they arrest you, I supposedly get 30 million yen for it.
Sojiro, don't even joke like that. Only if we get caught.
I hope you understand the situation you're in. Even people who didn't have an interest before will be on the lookout for the Phantom Thieves. And it'll happen every day, even at school. Why did this happen?
Well, you kind of just got caught up in the pulls of fate. I didn't know it would.
I see. Well, how do I put this? I'm sorry I didn't realize it. It's also my responsibility that this happened. All I can do now is give you shelter.
There you go, Sojiro. Harbor a known criminal.
Just don't become desperate and do something reckless, all right?
Believe in me.
I won't sell you out. As long as you're here, there's nothing to worry about.
There we go. We've got his full...
I feel bad about what we've done to the chief. I'm responsible too.
But yeah, we've got his full buy-in. Feels good.
Did you see that reward? Perhaps we put too much pressure on them.
How much is 30 million yen? That should be $300,000, right? 30 million yen. Yeah. It's about $300,000. Actually, $290,364.26, but 300K works just as fine.
With this, the Phantom Thieves have become public enemy number 1. Exactly. That will be when their curtain falls.
We're not worried about that guy. Mr. SIU director.
Hey, great!
I can't believe how big the bounty is. We should look for the Phantom Thieves ourselves. If the cops couldn't catch us, what makes you think you can, very excited guy? Akashi suggested they go to this school, right? Yeah, but let's not. There's been too many mental shutdowns as it is. It'll probably be the end of us if we start sniffing around now. But 30 million yen, man! Just let me dream a little. Yeah, wouldn't really work out for you, bro. Yo, you see the news? I had braced myself for this possibility. Actually having a wanted notice out for us feels kinda weird. I'm not sure we're gonna get away this time. Our backs are truly against the wall now. Discussing it here won't do us any good though. Let's talk more in person. Yeah, dude. We got a new target we gotta decide on.
We're wanted now. And the reward's 30 million yen? What is this, a comic book? It feels so unrealistic I can't help but laugh.
You wanted this, Ryuji!
We're finally being treated as actual criminals.
I'm positive now. Remember all of those what-ifs I mentioned before? All of this was truly set up. How President Okumura ranked first, the Fad before that, even Medjed. It was all to make the Phantom Thieves famous. On top of that, we were lured to target Okumura. Yeah. The enemy likely planned to lay the blame on us from the start, after we gained popularity.
Then what about everything we've done until now?
I mean, like Makoto just said, it was all a setup.
Are the people whose hearts we changed and thought were corrupt actually not?
No, because of Yusuke and I, the Madarame and Kaneshiro cases were coincidental. Wasn't that the case with Kamoshida, too? Considering what happened with the rankings, only the previous target would have been used to lure us.
What a cheap trick to use.
Cheap? It's nothing of the sort.
It's masterful is what it is.
There's the fake Medjed and the site's altercation. They might have even engineered the Fad around us. So much time and effort has been put into this. President Okumura probably wasn't their only target. Perhaps they intend to place all blame of past and future psychotic breakdowns on our group.
That's why I said we shouldn't jump into things so carelessly.
It's a little too late for that now, Yusuke.
What, so this is my fault? Even you agreed to it in the end.
But I'm not gonna lie. I would be feeling a little upset no matter how misplaced at Ryuji, dude. All those times he was like, man, let's be famous. We're famous now, Ryuji. Was it worth it? Was it worth it?
And there was that thing with Haru at the time. How are we supposed to ignore that, huh?
I'm sorry. This was all because I one-sidedly decided that my father was a criminal. All I could think about was my fiancé. If I had only been able to cope with it more calmly. Haru?
It's not Haru's fault. I should have spoken up too when Principal Kobayakawa died.
That was, I mean, things were already too set in motion when that happened.
Damn it! This is bullshit! God! Fuck! Ah!
Ryuji!
He is freaking out.
Taking out your frustration on things doesn't help anyone.
Hey, what do you think? Why did we lose? What did we do wrong?
We haven't lost yet. They baited us, because our goal was always this.
It's probably because we weren't acting like ourselves.
Agreed. At the time, we only cared about the opinion of the general public.
Yeah, that really is it. I was so caught up in making a name for ourselves. I'm such an idiot! I became a Phantom Thief because I hated those same kinds of adults.
To think we had begun clinging onto fame and a place to belong that our eyes had become clouded.
We were meant to be the righteous Phantom Thieves, but we lost sight of our original cause. I'm so irritated with myself. Makoto.
Damn it! I know that we've been set up, and that I was a complete idiot too!
There's a way out of this, guys!
But still, it's so damn frustrating! Of course I want to do something about this!
Yeah. We'll be in deep water at this rate. However, we have no idea who we're up against, and whether they're an individual or an organization.
Furthermore, they must be in a position of power, or have powerful backers if they can go so far.
Are we really a match for this?
Of course we are, dude!
Should we end this now?
Nah, dude, that's quitter talk.
I mean, things might get worse for everyone.
Hey, what should we do?
Let's turn the tables.
Yeah. Running away with our tails between our legs is exactly what they want. We'd be dumping everything we stand for just to save our own asses.
I see.
I take back what I just said. I can't let it end like this.
There we go. Now the energy is returning to the room.
Absolutely not like this.
Looks like we're settled on what we want to do. All that's left is how we go about it. Yeah.
So someone's name has got to come up, dude.
Hey, it's me. About me yelling earlier,
It was a very tense situation, Ryuji. You're fine.
being framed and the added bounty, it all felt like such bullshit. I lost it. I'm sorry.
I know how you feel.
You too? It is confusing. We're wanted criminals now. Maybe I haven't changed at all since that time we went up against Kamoshida. I wanted to be a Phantom Thief because I thought even someone like me could be a hero. It made me so happy to be depended on. Guess it all went straight to my head. I thought I could do anything if it was for justice, but that'd make me no different from our targets. I called them shitbags, but I must be the shittiest of shitbags. I can't even joke about it.
Things will turn around. Yeah.
You're right. I can start by changing who I am now.
What is this?
Thanks. I feel like I can think straight now. Oh, I scared Haru and Futaba, didn't I? I'll have to apologize to them soon. See ya.
I got a message from Akechi-kun. What? What was up with that scene? He wants us to gather at LeBlanc tomorrow after school. Who does he think he is trying to boss us around like that? Tomorrow? That's sudden. This is directly after the reward announcement. There must be a calculated reason for this, too. Drive us even further into a corner. We'll be okay, right? We'll manage. Yeah, we're going to overcome this together. Regardless, I don't want anyone disturbing our pace anymore. Let's go about this calmly. Well, see you all tomorrow.
We've reached a crucial moment. There's no point fretting about it now, though. Let's just stay calm and wait for tomorrow.
We should head up, Tai while we've got some time.
Okay.
We can't let things end here. We need to figure out who's behind everything. Doesn't look like we can go anywhere. That's fine, though.
Nice.
We're not done quite yet. This is just the beginning. don't sleep yet.
Oh yeah.
You have something you can use to spruce up this room, don't you? Why don't you try decorating your room a bit? Room decoration. Items you find from places you visited can be used to decorate your room. Collect unique decorations from each location you visit to personalize your room. We've got a single ramen bowl. Yeah, have it.
Nice.
Let's sleep. We could probably water the plant or something too, right?
An issue in which criminals do whatever they want under the name of justice cannot be left alone.
This friggin' guy.
Only now does the government speak of taking countermeasures. But their actions are too little, too late. The government as it stands has been left behind the times. It is obsolete. We don't have to go down with a sinking ship. We have the power to change this. Let us end this chaos through my hands and yours.
He's a politician of the ruling party, isn't he?
I heard they're splitting up to form a new party, so an election might come before the year's end.
I'm gonna vote this time for sure. This man has my support.
Really now?
You haven't voted until now? That's problematic as a member of society, you know.
You tell him, older employee. It's your civic duty to go out and vote.
Politics just never interested me before, but this politician seems pretty amazing. He's passionate and thinks of the future. I mean, someone like that should be prime minister. I'm definitely voting for him.
Well, I suppose that makes sense, since the other politicians seem so unreliable.
Okay. So now we've got Masayoshi Shido that we've got to worry about.
When you say that you want us to cooperate with you, what exactly do you intend us to do?
That's a good question. But might I have a cup of coffee first?
Quit effing around!
Please keep this short.
Yeah, we're really not in the mood for jokes or games.
There's a bounty for information in addition to the arrest warrant. Those are quite desperate measures. I'm referring to Sai-san's actions. I assume all of you are at your wits' end as well. She must be considerably vexed if she's gone that far.
So Sai is the one who put up that reward?
Make headlines with the arrest warrant, then use incentives to get testimonies. It's not a bad method.
The police have nothing on us. There's no way they can make an arrest.
True. I'm the only one who's ascertained your true identities. However, the groundwork for fabricating testimonies and concocting a culprit are underway.
So they're gonna throw us away with no evidence if it comes to that.
We don't care about that self-gratification. Get on with it.
I'll be blunt. I'm thinking of triggering a change of heart in Sai-san. I've already discovered that she has a palace.
Did all the groundwork for us.
Huh? Really?
Is this to prevent the investigation agency's recklessness?
Precisely.
Still, there's no need to change her heart just for that.
I mean, the existence of a palace in and of itself means that she's warped enough to need it.
Indeed. It's hard to believe that a single person can fabricate all that.
Unfortunately, that's not the case. What if I told you that those around her would turn a blind eye to false evidence?
That I'm inclined to believe. That SIU director seemed ultra scummy.
You saying the police would do such a thing?
He is, Ryuji.
It seems they're more trusted than I thought. Their priority is settling the situation. They don't care who the supposed culprit is.
Yeah, that's not surprising to me, dude. The police being scummy.
No.
They're completely rotten.
You tell him, Ryuji.
My objective is to find the true culprit. That must be the case for all of you too. However, the current situation is extremely bad.
We're not going to get an opportunity to do much investigating if Sai just makes something up and gets us.
If worst comes to worst, someone unrelated will be set up as the culprit, huh?
Our only solution to this is to make Sai-san come to her senses. If she's in her right mind, she can stop this situation. Her sense of justice wouldn't allow it.
So that's why.
The truth will be covered up, and an innocent civilian's life will be destroyed. I can't allow such a thing to happen. My own ethics won't stand for it.
I mean, I guess I can understand how you feel.
And changing Sai-san's heart will be to protect her as well.
She's, like I said, like, her having a palace is proof enough that her heart needs to be changed.
How do you mean?
If the true culprit were to learn that she's responsible for the investigation, what would happen? I'm certain they'll aim for her life. She's the perfect target to place blame on the Phantom Thieves. So how about it? Will you agree to my plan?
It sounds promising to me.
Even though you're particular about being just, you're willing to get your hands dirty?
It can't be helped in order to ascertain the truth. There is also one more merit in changing Sai-san's heart. She'll be a fine warning to others not to meddle with you any further.
Okay. But don't you want us to disband after this? Do you foresee us not keeping our word on that? Not only that, but man, that's a little diabolical, but okay.
They can't go public if someone in the investigation has a change of heart. It'd show their corruption. All that's left from there is for me to discover the identity of the true culprit.
What do you mean?
You're gonna tell us to announce our disbandment once the real culprit is arrested, aren't you?
As expected from a Nijima. So, what do you say? I don't think it's a bad deal for either of us.
I mean, you've painted us into a corner. It doesn't sound as scummy as it could be, but there's no alternative, is there?
Makoto, what's your take on all this?
It's a well-made plan. It even takes putting an end to our team into consideration.
I'm flattered to hear that.
Why are you willing to do all this, Akechi-kun? Why do you seek justice?
Because of sickening human beings.
Seems like there's a little bit of a dark past to that.
Yes. My contempt for such people drives my sense of justice. It isn't some grand reason like society's sake or some lofty ideal. It's simply an absurd grudge. And extremely personal.
He's being very frank with us in this moment.
Dude.
You know, doesn't he remind you of us?
True.
Yeah, like how some disgusting adult pissed him off.
We're similar, Maybe that's why I thought that I could ask this of you all. Won't you cooperate with me on the mission to change Sai-san's heart?
We will. No, we don't have a choice.
Thanks. I was actually rather worried there. This mission can't succeed without your cooperation, after all.
The Phantom Thieves will be disbanded, and everything will work out. I pray it does.
Mako-chan. I'm okay.
Yeah.
I never brought it up until now, but the reason I joined the Phantom Thieves is...
Probably to keep her sister safe or something like that. If it wasn't that before, it's definitely that now. She's not trying to have Okumura Boogaloo happen.
Because I wanted to change my sister's heart. I was hoping I wouldn't have to resort to it, though. I've also known for quite some time that she has a palace.
Oh, really now?
Why didn't you tell us?
She didn't want us to go after her.
It was too selfish of a reason.
Oh, we probably wouldn't have been unanimous about it.
Though I was too scared to look any further into it on my own.
Why don't we try going there now to scope the place out?
I'm okay with that plan.
A lot of this will be new to me, so I'd like to get myself accustomed to it too.
I'm sorry, I actually have plans today.
I see. That's unfortunate.
Will you tell your sister about this?
She'd better not, dude. It would totally torpedo our chances.
Of course not. It's just...
You seem awfully evasive today. Is something the matter?
I just can't make time today.
Let's call it a day then, and resume this tomorrow.
I'm sorry, everyone.
It's okay, Makoto.
Wasn't Makoto acting a bit weird?
She was. This is about her sister.
Well, I guess that can't be helped. Regardless, it all starts tomorrow. I hope this goes well.
A nice little intermission from Sae-san herself. Probably gonna maybe praise her sister a little bit.
A palace? In me? Not only that, Goro Akechi?
Yeah, dude. I mean, he wasn't guilty of the thing you accused him of, but still.
Then the Phantom Thieves targeted me as per his advice? And he had already experienced the metaverse by the time of the Okumura case? That can't be. I mean, he never said a word.
I mean, why would he? You'd think he was a Phantom Thief.
Although, his attitude did change suddenly around that time. Akechi-kun kept quiet about the most important details, and my own sister may be a Phantom Thief? If this is all true, I was out of the loop the entire time I led the investigation. What a joke.
I mean, you are the police, you're into the police in this particular type of genre, so you never really had a chance there.
So you became convinced of another's existence through the 2 mental shutdown cases. And if you were apprehended while falsely accused of those crimes, that villain would still be loose. That's why you targeted me? Not for your own preservation?
Do you believe, or that's not all?
No. If this villain does exist and is setting up your group, I would be targeted next.
Yeah, dude. As the very public well, not public, but I mean, we knew who you were, so the villain could figure it out.
Did Makoto come up with that speculation?
I don't remember.
Perhaps I'm overthinking things.
And we're getting closer. Jeez.
You need to keep your focus. It seems you're completely worn out. But the look on your face isn't one of defeat. Why is that?
Why indeed, Sae-san? Why indeed? Huh. I haven't lost yet.
I'm amazed. It seems you can still talk. When you were arrested, a man at the scene told you that you were sold out, correct? Those words normally hint at the existence of a traitor. However, if your story till now is true, one reason can be concluded. It's frustrating to admit, but at a certain point... No, most likely from the start. I was a mere puppet.
There you go.
Someone set up only to bear responsibility later. Someone intended your arrest, and the minimal staff directly involved were in their pocket. And if that's the case, true integrity would side with you.
Sae is slowly starting to accept the truth. I feel like my bond with Sae is growing deeper. Rank 6.
All right.
Closing in on it.
No, I'm jumping to conclusions. I don't believe your story yet. There's something I need to confirm with you. Was a change of heart triggered in me? What happened in the time between entering my palace and your arrest? Tell me everything.
So it's about to get juicy. I've been waiting for Sae's palace all game though, dude.
What's this favor you need? It's late already.
It's definitely, like, Sae's palace is definitely one of the high points of the game.
We'll be going to Nijima's palace, so I want to look into her. Things like her work ethic and relationships. It doesn't matter whether it's public or private. Those would help us come up with countermeasures in case we hit a roadblock in her palace. I can look up more, you know.
Yeah, Futaba's like, you want to just stop there?
Stuff like her repertoire of underwear.
I'm not certain how that's going to be useful.
A girl shouldn't say things like that. You tell her too.
I mean, what else can you dig up?
Well, like her history with men.
That might be more useful.
You're Phantom Thieves!
I mean, you never know.
Ahem. Also, I may be overthinking it, but my voice... Ow! Same as always. Let me finish first! There's something else we want you to look into.
And here it is, the plot-related amnesia. One of the very best storytelling devices. Now for today's train news. First off, the investigation team has announced new progress in the search for the Phantom Thieves. Secondly, the opposition party has submitted a vote of no confidence regarding the current cabinet. That, along with legislator Shido's plan for a new party, has sparked fears of governmental disbandment. So things on Masayoshi Shido's part are moving steadily along. Where are we meeting today? Oh, right! We were never told where to meet up. At the courthouse. Where's that? Hint, the government office district? Kasumigaseki. Indeed. Oh, I've heard of that place. Never been there though. Hearing Kasumigaseki just gives me flashbacks to Shin Megami Tensei 4, dude. Never again. I beat that game, but it was not... The experience wasn't wholly pleasant towards the end. Me neither. It's not somewhere normal people usually go. Whoa, just looking at the map is impressive. The police department, Ministry of Justice, Public Prosecutor's Office, and Public Security. The Diet Building is right near there too. For real? What kind of scary place are we going to? We won't get caught, right? According to Akechi-kun, our identities haven't been discovered yet. So we are just going to plunge headfirst into enemy territory. Has anyone contacted Akechi? We're going to meet him there. Be on guard, everyone. We'll be heading into a lion's den. Heading into a lion's den, that is for sure.
So this is the courthouse. You can tell it's a revolting building just by looking at it. Let's hurry up and get started. Akechi, what did you find out?
I rarely get to see Sai-san directly, but I figured out her course of action. On the 20th, an investigation will likely be done at Shujin Academy, as well as the Sakura residence.
For real?
They're gonna find everything. Not that there's much to find, but if they search our phones, we're hosed.
Then that means our time limit is November 20th.
Still, there will be quite a bit of red tape involved. I doubt it'll take place before the 20th.
We'll take your word. For now, we need to focus on infiltrating her palace.
I concur. And we should probably get going soon. After all, people like us standing around here is quite unnatural.
We do a bunch of teenagers just hanging out. Yeah, we do draw a lot of attention in this particular atmosphere.
Well then.
That's...
Huh? What about my smartphone?
Yeah?
This is the model I wanted! You're so lucky!
I'm so sorry. Until recently, Futaba was actually well...
A shut-in?
It's okay. Sai-san told me the gist.
Oh, right. Akechi-kun, it may be best if you exchange contact info with everyone, too. Not just me.
That's true.
So
Ooh!
he'll finally be part of our group chats. Which
I'll send everyone's contacts to you later.
Which makes sense. It kind of sucks, but I'm expecting for Kasumi to join us right after this.
Thanks. Well then, I hope we get along. I'll do my best.
You got a good personality and good looks? Talk about cheating.
She's praising you, I believe.
Then shall we get started?
We shall indeed.
We need to figure out what Makoto's sis thinks this courthouse is, right?
I often hear her call it a place of competition in which she must always win.
So, but they already, like, they confirmed, both of them have independently confirmed that she's got a palace though, right? Shouldn't they already know everything?
A competition, huh? That sounds like Sai-san.
Or at least a keyword.
It'd be unbearable if we were put on trial for a reason like that. Although, a competition means it's a match of some sort. Might it be a martial arts ring?
Conditions have not been met. Then perhaps a stadium? Or maybe an arena? Conditions have not been met.
There are other competitions besides fighting and sports.
Too true.
Gambling, then. How about a racetrack for horses? Other than that, there's pachinko, but does that count as gambling?
I get the impression that it does, but I don't even know how to play pachinko.
We played cards during the school trip.
Conditions have not been met. What else is there? It must be a casino. Candidate found.
There we go.
I definitely see Sai-san in you.
Well, it's time we head in then.
Beginning navigation.
Let's go, dude. Get those wheels of fate turning. Take your time. We will. We will.
Head right past there and keep a low profile.
That's it, huh? What's going on here? We are looking at the courthouse, aren't we?
Seems like it.
Let's go.
Right.
Almost at the beginning of the game.
The courthouse is a casino.
Everywhere else seems to be a normal cityscape.
So it's just this place that's got a warped cognition inside his mind.
Isn't that...
The police station, yes.
I didn't know that the station and the courthouse were next to each other.
Our attire hasn't changed. That must mean we aren't considered threats or hostiles yet.
Did someone explain that to him?
Right. Areas outside her courthouse palace must not be worthy of her attention. Wait, I always look like this. I'm special. Besides, I can't do anything in my cat form.
Yeah, the rules changed a little bit to make things easier for us. I getcha.
The police station's also part of her work area, though, whenever arrests are made for her cases. I've brought her food and belongings when she was sent on loan to the police.
We got no business with the cops, right? This might be the metaverse, but I don't want to go in a station.
Understandable.
That reminds me. He'll need a codename, too.
Codename?
They started talking about the cops, and then everybody was like, oh yeah, Akachi.
Phantom Thieves can't go around using the real names, right? It ain't cool either.
Just for reference, what is everyone else's?
Skull.
Mine's Fox.
We pretty much decided on them with how we look, didn't we?
We did indeed.
What is it, Haru?
Oh, it's nothing.
Then perhaps Karasu will be best for me. You know, like a raven.
Are your clothes all black or something?
The reverse, actually. If our codenames are to hide our identities, wouldn't that be better?
You know, makes sense.
Karasu. He'd be the only Japanese-sounding one.
Why not go with Crow instead?
All right. From here on out, you're Crow.
Got it.
Now then, let's head into the courthouse.
It's a pretty good nickname, honestly. The only ones I really wasn't really certain about
Now then.
is Panther, but I got used to it in good time, so this is business as usual. First off, we'll need to find an infiltration route. So we want you.
Do you have a moment?
It would be a mistake not selecting me for this. You understand, do you not?
Oh?
There seem to be quite a few people already on the team. Could you tell me who to switch with? Let's switch with Morgana.
That settles it.
Superb judgment, Joker. Alright, and that's the only person we'll really talk to. We'll drop on Yusuke. Actually, no, not Yusuke. And let's equip. We only have the one thing. But we can give him that. Ooh, repel physical. Whoa. Definitely do that for him. And then we can get that black necktie out of here. We don't want these. Let's just give him that breeze ring. At this point, they're massively outmoded, but that's fine. We swoosh on over here. Head on up. Oh, no, not that way. The Whims of Fate. That's what it is.
Okay.
Wheels of Fortune, Whims of Fate. It looks like we'll be able to sneak in from here. But this BGM is godlike.
So, this means we're acknowledged as a threat, correct?
Dude, you planning on stealing stuff in that getup?
I really didn't like Crow's outfit at first, but it's grown on me too.
It just means that's what he thinks a rebel looks like.
No. This is my mental image of a person who sticks to their justice.
Well, I think your mask is more apt for piercing rather than sticking. That aside, the people in here look completely normal.
Yeah, they're not. She has no warped views of normal folks.
But we're in a flashy casino. There's no doubt this is a palace.
Oh, right. Crow doesn't know too much about cognitive beings, does he?
Ah, yes. In addition to similar topography, cognitive people exist based on the ruler's perceptions.
That probably didn't make much sense because of all the fancy terms he was using, huh?
In essence, since these look like real people, Sai-san's view of others is surprisingly undistorted.
There you go.
Considering what I see before me, it's difficult to believe it is not actually a real casino.
Not all cognitions are normal, though. In Futaba and Okumura's palaces, we had to battle them. People may look normal, but we should be careful. Particularly of those in positions of power.
Like security guards, for instance.
Is this what you have to go through every time?
Every time. That's right.
This is a first for me. I'm somewhat nervous.
Just don't slow us down, Crow.
I will not allow that to happen.
Okay, it's time we head inside. Our deadline for this infiltration is November 20th. Any later and we'll get caught in reality.
Okay, so we're gonna get this all dusted off nice and quick. Lickety-split.
Of course, we'll need to secure an infiltration route before we send out the calling card. As always.
So the calling card wasn't merely for show? It's a necessary step?
Will you please stop interrupting?
It's nice seeing a little bit of like childlike optimism. Reminds me of Ken.
My apologies.
Well then, let's go.
Alright.
I feel somewhat nervous.
Well then, let us begin by securing our route. Ooh, get to stealing gold earrings. Go. Nice, gray cufflinks. All stuff that rich folk would have dropped, likely. Oh, okay. Guess we can't maneuver around that. I remember getting quite a bit lost up here the first time, even though it's not really that big, but it took a second to figure out. Incomplete deck. Ah, indeed, through there. It won't open. Could it perhaps be blocked from the other side? We should probably try to look for another way through. There should be. Guess that can't access or interact with that just yet. Can, however. Here it is. One with no grate on it. Excellent. We're in. Oh, whoops.
She can see us?
What was it? Log.
Welcome. Come on out, you petty thieves. You're after the treasure, are you not?
Yeah, she knows all about how this works.
Come on down and I will tell you where it is.
What? We're not going to fall for a trick like that.
It's not a lie. I only wish to do this fair and square. You aren't going to run, are you?
We should do as she says. There is no point in hiding any longer.
Especially because we got found out pretty much instantly. Alright, Shadow Side.
So you've come. The treasure is located on the manager's floor at the highest point of this building.
Why are you telling us this?
It's as I said before. I wish to go about this in the fairest manner possible. First, I ask that you come up to my location. We will continue this there.
I wish we could do that. It'd be nice.
Damn it, over there!
It seems we'll be able to use that elevator to reach higher floors. Come, Joker. Let us pursue her.
Alright. Pursue her we shall.
Let us get after her, Joker.
First things first, though. Can we? We gotta go around here first. Interact with this. And now it's time.
Authentication required. Please insert your member's card.
Member's card?
Perhaps it bears relation to a players' club of sorts.
One that we are most definitely not a part of.
I can't handle your technical speak. Just give me it straight.
Casinos typically have a membership system called a players' club. Some locations even have areas cordoned off for particular ranks of player.
So you gotta pay to play.
Considering the setup of this place, I thought things may be similar here.
That'll make this shit simple. Come on, let's join this player thingy.
We're not old enough, Ryuji.
I would agree with you, but...
A shadow!
He's got a wine bottle?
As I expected, Registration will not be such a simple matter.
She must be daring us to challenge the security of this place to make it to her.
Here it comes!
And an Osei.
No need to worry. I'll handle this. I need to prove my worth to you after all.
I have high expectations.
I promise to surpass even such lofty hopes as those. Well then, let us begin. Don't worry, you can leave this one to me.
It is weak to light or bless.
Take them down, Robin Hood! Manifest! Now,
Koga. Get this man. Oh, it's not weak to that.
Prepare yourself.
Wasn't it? I guess not. Oh well. But yeah, we're giving this thing the busyness. Whoa! Fire on us yet, Crow.
Go down!
My skills exceed yours. You got lucky.
Nope. Blocks
This is
that.
my other self.
What about one of these? Or one of these? Got that thing the F out of here, dude. Stood no chance against us. You're not so bad. And I am capable of much more. Now then, let us deal with the shadows quickly. Wait. Doesn't it sound like we're gonna get ambushed based on what we heard earlier?
You're right.
I agree. I'd like to deal with them as quick as we can. But now that we have an infiltration route, I'd suggest we return for now and prepare. Very well. I trust your experience and judgment. Let us do that. We just needed for him to be able to strut his stuff really quickly. Today was truly one surprise after another. I hope we continue to thrive in our work together. Agreed. We will need to explain the steps we take, though. That is unnecessary. First, we secure an infiltration route, then send the calling card, correct? In doing so, the core of the ruler's distorted desires will manifest into a physical form. By taking that core, the change of heart will be triggered. I deduce the steps would be something along those lines. A+? It ain't as easy as it sounds. Don't underestimate this shit. I am not underestimating anything, I assure you. By the way, Nijima-san's shadow seems really confident. Yes, there's no knowing what may await. Let's continue cautiously. Very well. You will let me know when you enter the palace, yes? Of course. Perfect. I will be available at any time you need me. That's enough for now. Let's prepare well for the coming task. Ah, yes. My apologies for somewhat derailing this conversation. We will be counting on you, Akechi. Failure is not an option here. Yes, I'll do my best to live up to all of your expectations.
The crucial moment's finally here. Give it all you've got.
Oh, yes. But very first, we need to visit Tai, make sure that we've got enough SP restoration stuff, because we have not been relying on SP adhesives nearly as much as we were the first time around. But that's because we've got all those spell-inducing equipment thingamabobs that let us hit more weaknesses, which honestly is more valuable in my opinion. This is a rare opportunity. Let's steal Nijima's heart. Things have really soured. There's even a bounty on you guys. But I seriously believe the Phantom Thieves are innocent. By the way, I changed up the survey question. It's already up in flames, though. It's a problem for me too if people don't think the Phantom Thieves are heroes. Just try and clear the stigma on your name as soon as you can, okay? I'm counting on you.
So people are turning on us even in his survey? Our popularity is really at an all-time low.
That's fine. We don't need to worry about the opinion of those sheep. But for right now, we're going to go ahead, call it a part here, and get through at least the first chunk of Nijima's palace. That's all going to be next time, though, so definitely join me then for more Persona 5 Royal. Bye for now, guys.